Hello my crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching today. I'm here to do a flip through of this journal, and it is the Mary Poppins journal. I've got some things tucked into the ribbon closure here. So let me just untie this. This is loose, so you can use it for a closure or whatever you want. If you wanted to cut it up and use it for tag toppers, you could, but it does match the journal really well. It actually is almost the same color as Mary Poppins, part of Mary Poppins' dress here, so I thought that worked out well. But we'll flip through and then I'll go over the things right here, the little goodies that are not in the journal. Most of the goodies are in the journal. It's, as you can see, Mary Poppins. This is, I think, 2016 edition, or copyright. So in really good shape, of course, pretty much like new. 2 signatures, and I use this fun daisy fabric on the spine to match the colors here with the yellow and blue. Here's the back of this one. You can see all my fun paper clips there at the top. That is all things that are clipped in here for you to use, whoever gets this, to use as they wish. So we start off with the cover. Inside covers are covered with this pretty yellow cardstock here. It has little stars on it, just in case you can't see it. You know, it's not apparent in the video, but you can add pockets here if you wish. But this is an what I'm calling an unembellished journal, and you might think it might be like not look really like an unembellished journal because I have so many things tucked in. But the unembellished part is the pages are ready for you to add what you want to. I did include a couple of pages with pockets, so you'll see those as we go through. But I start off with this pretty floral scrapbook paper here, and there's a pocket over here with a tag or drawing card. It's got cardstock on the back, and you can write on the back, or you can glue it down somewhere and make a tuck spot. And then on this pretty blue paper here, I just have some tickets attached with the paper clip. They are my decorated. They're all the paper clips are decorated, so there's no plain paper clips in here. And of course, you'll see pages like this that are pages from the book. This particular, I mean, I love all the little golden books, but this one does have some really cute illustrations in it. Illustrated by Al White, if that means anything to you. I do like his illustrations in here. Here's where the copyright is, 2016 right there. We've got some white lined paper, and this is some stationery, like computer stationery, that I picked this up a long time ago, and I've been using it here and there in my journals, and I have spritzed it on the back with some bluish green, well, I think this was made from food coloring. And then here I just have some pieces that you can, most of the pieces in here, I mean, all the pieces are really for you to use as you wish and craft with. So I've got just some couple of like scrap pieces of paper, green, and this one's gold, kind of gold and glittery, and this is a little ephemera piece that you can write on. So just a fun little pieces that you can craft with. And this signature has, I put in like a big pocket, some kind of pocket like this in the signature, you know, that's sewn in each signature. So this one has the big paper bag here. It has wide gussets, so you've got lots of room for goodies in there. But I put in here a few of these cut-aparts. This one is shaped like this, like a window, kind of. It says, "You are the best." And these are from the Oh Happy Day Cartabella scrapbook collection kit, which I picked up at echopark.com. Happy day there. You can always cut out this inside part too. It just, if it had pretty paper behind it, like if it had a tag like this and it had pretty paper behind it, I didn't cut it out. I just thought it was too pretty, so I just left it with the paper behind it. And then this is another cut apart here. Bloom where you are planted, with those pretty flowers. So those are in there. You can always make tuck spots and pockets with those too. Things like that. And then this right here is an index page from an atlas. Love that as a background. Here I have clipped on some, these are like little message copies that you can write on and put somewhere, tuck in a pocket, write on it, tuck in a pocket, you know, just journal on, or, you know, glue it down as a writing spot somewhere, or even put some backing on it, you know, some cardstock and make it into a pocket. That would be interesting. Here's the center of this signature. I used the blue cording here, as you can see, to match the journal. There's a little pocket here. I actually just put this little pocket here because this paper I got at Hobby Lobby a while ago, like a year or two ago. And it was, I think it was single sheets, and they were on clearance. Like, it was a really good price, a good clearance, but they had the, you know, the single sheets sometimes, or I don't know if they always, but they had a little branding on under this pocket. So I just put a little pocket there to cover up the branding, and then this little, it's a little drilling spot that I had made a little while ago, kind of booklet style there, with some scrapbook paper, and that's a little sticker there in the middle, but I thought that was so pretty. I put that in that pocket. And then this is a journaling card made out of, on the front here, this is a vintage wrapping paper. It's sewn around, and it's got cardstock on the back. So nice little journaling card, sturdy journaling card. And then a page from the book, the back half of the paper bag. So we have some cut aparts in here. Thinking of you with the lemons. This one says hello. And this tag here, just for you. So you can add ribbons, or if you don't want to add ribbons, you can use it like this as a tuck spot, or whatever you want. And add something solid on the back for writing space. This is a page from a vintage calendar, August 1990. I just like I like the look of the vintage calendar and the fonts and things like that. I love that. I don't know why. It's just plain. It's plain, but the black and red and that kind of the font that they use on those older calendars is really, I think it's really cool. Page from the book there. This is some game score sheets, a couple there to use as journaling space. And then page from the book. Cute house, right? Here's one of my little remember cards here. Oh, I put two in here. Let me just take one out. I meant to put one there. I think I put another one here, back in here somewhere too. We'll see in just a second. That pretty light blue paper. And here's a pocket on this page. And here I put some scraps, scrapbook paper scraps that you can craft with. This was a cut apart page, but you can use this side, and then if you want to glue it down as a pocket or cut it in half, make a journaling card, you can put something solid on the back if you want. That's what I would probably do. Cut it in half, make round the corners, make some cute journaling cards, something like that. Or you could fold it in half and make a little booklet. This is a little index card that I had decorated with some fun stickers there. This one looks like a binder clip, but that's a sticker. Thought that was so cute. And this is another pretty scrap. So that is in there. Then on to the second signature. This pretty floral paper. Oh, let's put this card in this pocket. I actually forgot to put the card in here, and I just tucked it into, this is one that folds out with the four, you know, like that. But I forgot to put it in here, so I just tucked it into the ribbon, but I think it'll fit right here. Yeah, and there was writing right here. It was used, but I put this little piece right over the writing, so it covers it up. It's got a little label there, and then you can write on or do whatever you want with this. Cut it apart, whatever you want. But and they have a little umbrella here on the cover of this card. I thought that was cute, you know, to go along with Mary Poppins and her umbrella. And then this is a page from a guest book. See, it's a flip out. And this is a little notepad. This one has all like writing paper on it, graph paper on this piece here. And there's several sheets there that are made into a little notebook, notepad. And that flips out. There she is. This is a little drawing card here that's made from book pages as a base. And then this is napkin sewn around, and it's got piano roll paper on the back. And so the pockets that I put into the signature for this second signature are envelopes like this, wide open for your decorating. And then in here I did put some little cut-aparts. This is actually a sticker, and then some cut-aparts, ABC. And then take more pages from the book. And then there's some little yellow tickets. This is resume paper, so this is kind of an creamy white paper. It's not stark white. And I think that's really pretty, and that texture is really nice on resume paper. You've got the yellow tickets clipped there. This is some like glassine paper, and this has pretty flowers on it, so that's fun. You can see through it with whatever. Say you put something here, you'll be able to see it. Say, let me just put this here as an example. See how you can see through it. So in case you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have seen that before, but in case you haven't, the center of this second signature here, this paper right here is also the same, was in the same bunch of paper that I got from Hobby Lobby with they had the branding on the back, and the branding on this piece was right here, so I put this little pocket over it. So we get a pocket there, and a couple of, this is a recipe for oatmeal cookies, and one of my serial number tags. On this next page, this is the resume paper again, and I have, this is a purple envelope here with a flap. You can, put it in as a flip out or glue it down somewhere as a pocket, but that pretty purple envelope goes along with this card here, which is the little princess. I'm saying these are journaling cards, but you can always glue this down or glue part of it down and make a pocket, lots of things, write on it, use it for journaling. Just lots of fun things you could do with things like that. And then this pocket here, which is an envelope, and several cut-aparts. Happy day. This is stickers here. Little basket with some bonnets there. And then some of the alphabets cut-aparts, H-I-G-H-I, there. And then as we move forward, the colors in this book were really nice too. I like the color, enjoyed the colors. Very colorful. And then this is a scrappy drawing card sewn around on this yellow lined paper. So all of these unembellished journals that I've made this month during the month of June, while challenging myself to make unembellished journals, are eclectic. So you get a nice variety of fun pages, scrapbook paper, different, writing papers like this, and, the papers I'm showing you from the thrift store that I've salvaged and recycled type things, and, lots of things from my scrapbook paper, like the cut-aparts and things like that. This was a cute piece in something I got recently. Was a Happy Meal? Anyway, I just thought it was so pretty. I put it in here. It's thick, so you could use this alone, or you could back it, or you can make a pocket. Just I thought it was so pretty, I went ahead and put it in here. Sometimes I want to, if I get Happy Meal, I kind of almost want to hoard it, like it's, it's from a friend, so you don't want to use it, but then you kind of need to. So eventually I start letting go of things and putting them in my journals. But I knew I put another one in here. One of these, remember, these are really cool. I put one in this pocket, remember card, and a journaling card, or an index card here I decorated a bunch of these with just some fabric scraps. This is a ribbon, but I had it in my fabric scrap, pretty silvery, glittery ribbon there that's sewn on. I glue them on a little bit, and then I sew them on. And then here's two tags. This is one that we made together the other day, or maybe yesterday. And this is wrapping paper. Cute little wrapping paper one. So, and is that the end? Yep, that is the end. So let me show you. I've got these strips that are coming along with it that are made from my scraps from my paper crafting. This is the top side of this one. So there's almost always 3 strips. So if you can't see the 3 strips, that means you're on the bottom. So yeah, I need to turn this over because you can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So those are all sewn together to make, you know, page edge trims, or you cut them up and make tabs, whatever you want to do. This little coin envelope will be coming along with it, and in here are all of the alphabet stickers that I mentioned in my last journal. If you saw that flip through, it's a set of these alphabet stickers that were in that Happy Day collection kit from Cartabella. So it's A through Z. I won't show them all to you, but A through Z is in there, so you can spell out whatever you want. And then there's a couple of stickers here, just random little pieces of things you can decorate, kind of like little pieces of ephemera almost, but they're stickers. There's a few more little words and things you can use. There's the Y, and then a piece of scrap fabric from the spine fabric. And that's always fun too, I think. I mean, you can make a little fabric pocket out of that. There's a sticker still in there. Little fabric pocket out of that. You know, it's big enough to make a little pocket. Just glue down the sides and you have a little pocket. You can pink the edges if you wanted to, but you don't have to. You can just leave them frayed. Or cut it up and make, you can make a large cluster or cut up and make some little clusters. Just whatever you want to do. But that is in here. And that is the Mary Poppins journal. And I met my goal of my challenge to make all of those books that I showed you into, I never can get this back in on video, the fabric. I did that last time too. I'll put it in later because I don't want it wrinkled. I want it and mushed in there. I want it straight. So anyway, I'll put that in later. But I met my goal and did all of the journals that I wanted to do this month. So that was fun for the month of June. And then for the month of July, let me see if I can grab them real quick. I have pulled out 3 books. This is going to be, this is not necessarily a challenge, just my plans for July, real quick here. These, Christmas in July, because I don't want to like go Christmas crazy, but I think this will be crazy enough where I make these 3 books into journals. So I just thought I just have to do this one because it's just going to be so fun. Long, narrow one. What Am I Christmas? So I think this one's just going to be fun, a fun little different shape. Plus it's like so tall. It's, I thought I was going to say, I think I measured it once before. It's 11 inches tall, so not quite 12 by 12 papers will fit in here if I want to use any scrapbook paper, which I'm sure I will. And then this one I'm going to make a new spine and with fabric and everything and make into like an eclectic Christmas junk journal glue book type journal. And then I've got all these pages. I can, use some of these, maybe make some ephemera with some of these. And then this one is going to be, this one I already made into a notebook binder. Sorry, I put the mechanism in here. And so this one will be made into a binder notebook. So that's going to be fun too. So can't wait for that to get started. I might start on this one first because I'm just so, ever since I saw this one, I was wanting to make it into a journal. So I'm glad July wasn't too far away. I just got this one a couple months ago. So anyway, that's my plans for July. So stay tuned and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.